Police made a difficult discovery near 31st and Franklin late last night. A 4-year-old dead in her guardian's house.
Now that guardian, 22-year-old Chelsea Cook, is booked on suspicion of criminal homicide. But her father told KMTV the young woman simply ran into a bad personal stretch and could not care for the girl. KMTV Action 3 News reporter Nick Starling is live to explain where overwhelmed parents can find help. Nick.
Police have released few details surrounding the girl's death, but Cook's family tells us they're shocked this happened to 4-year-old Alicia Morrow. But there's help out there if you do find yourself needing parenting advice.
You know, when it's cold and I think my daughter just kind of fell asleep. You know what I mean? So if she's not a murderer, she's far from that. I think she may have been negligent in certain regards, but definitely not a murderer.
Those words coming from Chelsea Cook's father. He says she's someone who would help anyone. A police report shows Cook and Alicia Morrow's biological mother, Lakeisha Morrow, had a written notarized agreement that Cook would care for Alicia and eventually adopt her.
Someone who's willing to take in others, despite all outcomes.
But this was not the outcome he ever thought could happen.
Anytime she ran into different situations, she tried to work it out on her own.
But she didn't need to be alone.
Boys Town National Hotline, how can I help you?
At the 24/7 Nebraska Family Helpline, they take in calls from hundreds of parents each month looking for advice to care for kids.
Parenting is a hard job. It's not easy. Oftentimes we come into conflict and we need some help sorting through that and getting resources to move forward and work through those things.
Nebraska Family Helpline Program Manager Katie Baum says it can be very hard for guardians who may not know the child very well.
And they're put in a situation where, they haven't lived several years with the child. So learning that child's behaviors, learning how to help them can take a while and can be challenging.
The Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services tell KMTV Chelsea Cook was eligible for assistance since October of 2015 and received more than $1,600 from economic assistance programs during December.
I think she's run into roadblocks, and I don't think it ever kind of resolved itself or got to that point.
Now, this investigation is still ongoing. Now, that 24/7 crisis line is for parents who have behavioral health or mental health concerns with their kids. That number is 1-888-866-8660. Reporting live, Nick Starling, KMTV Action 3 News.
All right, important message to